Hello, this is Christy King, and today I'm going to teach you how to do the double crochet stitch. All you're going to need for this is a crochet hook, and here you can see I'm using a size K hook, and you'll need some double worsted yarn. And since I'm going to be teaching you only the double crochet stitch, you should already know how to chain. And so here's the chain that I'm starting with. So to begin any row, you always have to remember to begin your stitch in the third chain from the hook. So it would be 1, 2, 3. Now the reason for this is you want the first stitch to be as tall as the double crochet stitch. So it would be this tall. And then these 3 chains will count as your first stitch. So for example, if you wanted a 20 chain long, you would have to chain 23 times. So to begin, we have 1 loop on our crochet hook, and we do something called yarning over, which is when you take the yarn, you wrap it around the hook from back to front. So like this, from back to front. And now we're going to insert the hook into the third chain from the hook. And now we're going to yarn over again. So we go from back to front. And now we're going to pull through the same hook, the same chain that we went through. And now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. From this point, you yarn over back to front, and you're going to pull it through these 2 loops. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. Then we're going to do the same thing. We yarn over and pull it through the 2 loops here. And that is your first double crochet stitch. So let's try that again. Alright, so we start with 1 loop on our hook. We yarn over back to front. And we're going to insert the hook into the next chain. Then we yarn over and pull through the chain. That gives us 3 loops on our hook. We yarn over again and pull through the middle 2 loops. And now we have 2 loops. So we yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. I like to think of this as like a 3-2-1 pattern. And I'll show you what I mean here. So you have 3 loops on your hook. You yarn over, pull through, 2. Yarn over, pull through, 1. So it's a 3-2-1. Alright, I'm going to show you one more time. So 1 loop on the hook, yarn over, insert into the chain, yarn over, pull through the chain, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, and pull through 2 more loops. Alright, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Alright, and here we are. This is what your double crochet stitch row should look like when you're all done. You can see that this first stitch here is a 3 chain stitch, and so it's going to be a little more rounded than the others, but that's okay. Once you continue building up the rows, it'll straighten itself out. I'm going to show you how to start a row again because that is the trickiest part. So I've gone in my last stitch, the double crochet, and we're going to chain 3 times, which will count as our first double crochet stitch. Then all you're going to do is turn your work and do a double crochet stitch in this here, that chain. So we yarn over, go through that chain, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through, and 1 loop on the hook. And there are your first 2 stitches of your second row. And with this knowledge, you'll be able to do some fun projects and make interesting patterns. So thank you so much for watching, and start crocheting!